This week at Château de Lalacelle. Tony gets a cottage staircase fitted, but has a little problem with the bottom two steps. So comes up with a great idea, using an old granite fireplace. Tracy tackles more of the overgrowth and some of the outbuildings. And Jonathan picks elderberries to make a nice pie with Nana. Plus, Tracy and Tony have an exciting announcement in the end of the show. My name is Terry, and with my partner Ash, Mum Tracy, Dad Tony, and nephew Jonathan, we are leaving our hometown of Middlesbrough for a new life in France. To restore this beautiful 18th century castle. From living in caravans during winter, to tackling years of neglect, keeping her dry, discovering more about its past, and bringing it back to its former glory. Not forgetting Louis, Sasha, and Patrick. This is Château de Lalacelle.
So we've got the staircase in now, and it's all fixed up nicely and safe. We need to make the gap up at the bottom. This is the one that we had one of Terry's little trips down to the coast to pick up, and we knew it was going to be a little bit short. Luckily, it's just 2 steps short at the bottom. So what we're going to do is, in keeping with the wall, we're going to put some stone steps in, and it'll all blend in nicely, we hope. Luckily, we've managed to find locally an old fireplace, and we're going to use the mantle and some of the hearthstones to make up these steps. Hopefully it'll look all right, otherwise I'm in big trouble. So we knew that the stairs in the lobby were a little bit short, and we were always going to make a decision on whether to build them up at the top or the bottom. We fixed the top, which was the best way to do it, and after a few little chats, what we've decided to do is to make a couple of stone bottom steps for it. Make it look like we've added the steps onto an original feature, or I think it'll look good. So what we've done is we've sourced some old fireplace stones, and we're just chopping them down now to the right heights. We're going to have 2 steps up, so we just need to do a little bit of cutting to size, and then we can try them in place. So I've cut through this piece as deep as I can all the way around. It's not quite deep enough cut on the saw, so all we need to do is give it a little gentle tap with a toffee hammer, and hopefully it'll just come apart. There we go, easy as that. So we've got the two bottom stones cut to size and dropped in place. Just bedded them on a couple of little packers to get them to the right height. All there is left to do is a little bit more finishing off on the back, and I'll check the levels and give it a brush down. Then we can think about making the back up and getting the next step on. Oh, this is a bit I hate. All this bending and leaning over. I should have put my knee pads on. Right, so that's the mortar bedded in now. All I want to do is just give it a quick brush down, get any spots off and clean out the joint a little bit, and then we can leave it for a little while and think about filling in the back. Just left a little bit of an indent here so that when we put the tiles down we can put some grout in the same as the tiles and match it all in. Oh. It's looking good. So we've got the front part of this bottom step in and the two side sections now. Because the second step's a little bit of a tapered section, what we need to do is build this back section up a little bit. So we've done that, just getting ready to drop it into place now. So crack on and we'll get this finished in no time. Right, I'll get some more of this darboard dropped into the hole, and then the nice easy job of just dropping a top stone on. Might need a hand with that, it's a bit heavy. tomorrow maybe. We've got to wait for the concrete to set. But at least there's some stairs now. You can't wait to get upstairs, can you? You're going to be very disappointed.
Me?
Okay. When you find there's nothing there but some pieces of wood in a window that's too high for you to see out of. Right, so this is looking absolutely fantastic now. The second step's in now, and there's just a little bit of tidying up to do around this side where we've boxed up, just to hide the supports that we've used, and then once this is in, leave it to settle for a couple of days, and we can think about getting the frame boxed in and all boarded up. So all we need to do is just a little bit of dab on this to just to face off that brick. Don't want it to be too far off. And then same with this second piece. And this one we just need to Right, so we'll just let that go off, and now we'll just do a little bit of final tidying up. A couple of days we'll be up and down these, and we'll have done with ladders forever. Right, so here we are in the lobby, and the stairs they're all in, finished. A little bit of boxing up to do around the back, but stonework looks fantastic. Don't you think, Maddie?
I do. It's not what I had in mind, not in a bad way or a good way. It looks amazing. But it isn't what I'd thought it would be, because every house we've ever been, it's just your bog standard stairs, isn't it?
Yeah.
But these stones throw an absolute twist to it and make it look as if they were there and we've just put the wood stairs on top.
Yeah, well that's the idea, isn't it? Because obviously we bought these stairs, but they were a bit too short, and it was either trying to do something at the top, which was proving really difficult, or to do this at the bottom.
But it's worked because it just flows with the walls, and with the whole cottage itself. It's just not your normal staircase.
Well, getting some granite to match the big pieces in the wall. Some local stone is obviously what's sort of swinging it.
Yeah.
And then having the slightly quirky shapes to them just works really well, I think.
We've been up and down, and I didn't actually think that we would get this done this soon. But
you didn't think you'd be upstairs this year, did you?
No. The opportunity came, and we had to grab it, didn't we, to get them in, and then it all just fell into place, didn't it? Really, getting them in, and then the stones. It all just worked as if it was meant to be. Yeah,
and now with that framed out, we'll get a board on, and
get it boarded under there. And tiles down.
It'll just tidy things up, brighten it up,
and we can.
It'll look like it's been here forever. Fantastic.
No, it's amazing. Really good.
Just need to do a little something with that beam up top. It's a bit tricky at the moment, limboing, but
because that's actually holding the cottage together.
Yeah, it's holding the roof apart altogether. So. Well, that's the next job. We know we can fix that.
We've got around the plans for that. It's not a problem. I can't wait to see all upstairs boarded out and how we're going to have the walls up there, if any.
Yeah,
if I have my way, we won't have any. Just all open.
That's a job for the winter.
Yeah, definitely. But no, it's fantastic, lovely. I can't get over how good they look.
Get a bit of lick of finish on them before they get too grubby again, and
Yeah.
be fantastic.
Stairs, yay! So I'm just at the piggery, just near parked where the caravans are parked. I decided a couple of days ago just to give it a little tidy, and ended up another massive task of stripping all the ivy and all the growth off of the roof. This one's done, that one's horrendous. I've given it a little tidy for now, and I'm just going to put some little shelves in just to get a couple of strawberries grown, because one thing we haven't got at the moment is strawberries. See how they go and how they grow around here, and whether or not we can actually turn this into a greenhouse, because I think if we take all that roof off, new wood, we've got some glass in the chateau spare, it'd be fantastic to make a greenhouse along here. Flowers, vegetables, amazing. So another job of another digging challenge, sweeping out, shelves in. For this year it'll just be temporary little shelves. Next year we'll probably start stripping the wood off. Start big, strip the wood off, glass on, and that's going to look really good. Go on, mister. Two more. Oh, for all that. Oh man. Go on then. Yeah, two more, and then we'll get the shelves in. Yeah, do you want to lift the shelves in then? No. Yeah. All right. You gonna help Nana? Huh? Come on then. Where? On the left. Oh, together. Oh, probably gonna stop all that. Go first. Yeah. Put them there just for now, and then we can go get the strawberries. Get the other one. Where's the man put the other one? Oh, yeah. There you go. Room for a little bit in. too big for you. Let's see. Can you lift that? That's lettuce. Can you lift it? Very careful. And I'll just get the other one. Don't tip them over. Shall Nana carry it? You get it.
It's a bit too hard. Are there any other ones?
No, they're all this size. There's lettuce.
Are you over?
Oh. All right. Do you think they'll be all right for now on until we get something more permanent on?
Yeah, we can
I'll strap
fix
that
them
down.
back.
Yeah.
Fix the two legs together.
Yeah, together there. Yeah.
Down there.
Look. First
Oh,
strawberry.
First
Hello.
Château strawberry.
How long's that been?
I said the
of-
seeds quite a few weeks ago,
Right.
but they've only been outside for 2 weeks.
Yeah?
And they've
Look at
absolutely
that.
sprung up.
Can't believe it.
Fantastic.
I'll give them a little water. Oh. Just a titchy bit.
Yeah, a bit round the base of both of them.
Yeah.
Remember, you water in the ground, not the plants. That's the secret of good gardening, apparently. Percy Throw told me.
Yeah, right. That's where I'm going wrong then.
Yeah,
So are these the
they're just
lettuce that grow?
well, they're all just ordinary lettuce. These
Yeah.
and the other two up there.
Yeah.
But if you just pull the leaves rather than pulling the whole plant,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
keep growing.
Yeah. And is that the seed we found?
It's a walnut.
Yeah. So
There's a little green
Yeah,
green
yeah.
shoot, couple of green shoots coming, so it's
tough
definitely
area,
taking
isn't it?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get that
good. 'Cause
planted around the
just
ground.
found that when we were digging up the roots, didn't we, round here?
Yeah,
'Cause it was-
yeah. Well, at least
I
you can
know.
see it now.
Yeah. I know. Well, about 2 weeks ago, it was just you couldn't get
Yeah.
anywhere near.
No,
No.
must have known that the sun was coming.
We just need to stop all these little tasks distracting us from the cottage. But yeah, we need strawberries for our Baileys, don't we? Obviously.
Well, it doesn't go with beer, really.
So we're going to get some of these elderberries off this tree, and we're going to make a bit later on while Nana's working. We're going to make some elderberry and apple pie. So I'm going to get all of these berries off and put them into this basket, and then probably we'll need loads of them to make it. You guys get cracking? Just put it in. Doesn't matter. Wow, there's loads down here.
Well, here we are at the end of another couple of busy weeks. Can't believe it's 2 weeks already. Time's absolutely flying.
Flew by. I've even forgotten what happened in the last, what we were doing in the last talk.
Well, I know what we've done in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We over in the cottage, getting the stairs moved up into position and fixed.
Yeah.
That was a good job. Interesting. Good job we had a couple of spare pair of hands
Yeah.
to help
God,
out.
they were so heavy. The stairs to get up were so heavy.
They were a tremendous buy, but
So heavy.
we never buy anything light or close, do we?
No. But they're up and in and looking really, really fantastic.
Well, 2 weeks of fettling, and I think
They're
we're
in.
about there with them. Yeah.
We can go up, we can go down. We've got floors nearly upstairs.
Yeah, it's shaping up.
Jonathan's picked his bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we still have to put a window in for him though, because I can't have him just living in the cupboard.
No. But stairs are in, looking great. I was a bit thinking.
When they were just hanging there and we just had them propped up because
you
of being
talked
short.
about stone, I thought, oh God, that's going to look a bit strange, but it looks fantastic. It's like they should have been there.
Well,
and we built on top of
sourcing
them.
that local mantelpiece that we've been able to cut down and to fit in was an absolute stroke of genius.
Yeah.
It was just so lucky as well. The colours match the cornerstones on the walls that we've exposed.
It all flows, doesn't it?
So it all goes together. And then the little kick at the back with the
yeah, that looks super. I wasn't too sure
post
about that
extension.
Looks super.
Yeah, well,
really quirky.
in the videos all will come clear, and I'm sure everybody will understand.
Quirky. But they're great. The stairs. It's one thing we didn't think was going to get in. Now we were planning on that maybe towards the end of the year but when situations happen, you just have to take advantage of it, don't you?
When the chances come and you get a chance to buy something like that, you just got to go for it.
And they're brilliant. It's a massive step, that.
Such a big plus than trying to squash them in the corner of the kitchen and hiding them away. They look so fantastic. Yeah.
So what else? Started to get a little bit of boards up in the front room.
That's going along. We'll start thinking about some electrics.
Electrics.
And where we're going to put things.
Yeah.
So we need to think about furniture really, where that's going to go. So that's always a tricky decision because I'm never right. And then of course, with it being a little bit warmer and quite fair, while I was tied up under the stairs, shall we say, Tracy decided she was going to make a little bit of a space for some strawberries and a couple of lettuces.
Well, you planted them on the chateau stairs, which is just not allowed at all. You can't put strawberries on the stairs of the chateau, so they had to be moved.
Chateau straws?
No, they were moved. The first initial step was, right, we'll clear a little space there to put the strawberries in on some shelves. Then it moved up, and then it moved up, and then it moved up.
Yeah, well, the piggery was something that was going to be an enigma for years as far as I was concerned. Yeah. Now we know all the secrets.
No. It's unbelievable what we've uncovered, going down into the orangery.
Just 10 yards away from here now, it's totally transformation.
It looks
totally
beautiful.
Transformed. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So that was a good 2-3 days grafting. It's still another probably a week of grafting.
Yeah, but the sun's out, so it doesn't feel
like
digging. when you're digging and you're gardening, it's not real work, is it? Not when you can smile and have fun.
No, it's not real work at all.
Is that what your back says? Because I know how heavy those stones were.
Yeah, but it's looking great. And fantastic news, the shop's been sold.
Yep, it's been a long time coming, but this time it's actually gone.
It's been sold. I was in tears.
Contracts are signed, paperwork all exchanged, all done, stamped, finished, done.
Terry and Ash are booking their travel arrangements over now as we speak. So from next week, next Sunday, we're going live next Sunday.
Yes,
so
I can't wait.
Because the four of us, it's the first time the four of us have been together since the signing in...
Well, a year ago.
A year ago.
Last August when we came over for the initial signing,
Yep. We've never actually all sat together.
No.
for a year. So it's going to be a live chat.
It'll
So
be an
you
interesting
can-
conversation.
Yeah, there'll be some interesting questions. You can message us in and
I'm
we'll
sure
sit
Terry-
and chat with you.
I'm sure Terry and Ash will ask, what have you been doing for a year?
Yeah. So that's really, really it's so exciting. We're all, this is finally what we've worked together for.
It's been a long
and what
time
we've
coming, but
planned,
it
and
feels
it's been
like
difficult, very difficult.
it feels like the end of the start and the
Yes.
start of the real journey.
Yes.
If
So
that makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. So next week will be live chats.
Well, semi-live. I'll be there, obviously.
Yeah. And we'll have Terry and Ash here with us, sat in these empty
Well,
chairs.
I'll get one of the outside chairs because I'm sure they'll want to hog the limelight, having not been here for
and
so
then
long.
the work's going to start on the chateau. 100% go on.
Yeah,
the
well,
chateau.
with the extra
Well,
bodies and the extra
We
enthusiasm.
no. We need Terry to tell us what to do.
No,
That's what it
we need
is.
Terry to tell us how he wants it, and then we'll tell him how we're going to do it.
No, he'll tell
That's
us
the way
what
we
to
wo-
do.
You'll forget.
No.
You'll forget how it works.
No.
Anyway, yeah, I can't
brilliant.
wait. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
next week
great
is
news.
So exciting. And then we're going every week after that. We'll be doing weekly posts and weekly YouTubes every week, won't we? Every Sunday.
Yep, I feel like I've got a camera strapped to my head, I'm sure.
It'll be more of the chateau than the cottage. The cottage will go on a little bit on the back burner, but we'll keep you updated on everything.
Well,
that's
there's so
happening.
many things we can get going in the
But
in the
we'll be
chateau
concentrating
now.
on the chateau 100%.
Undergrounds, of course, as we keep unveiling, sort
Even
of
though we don't
unveiling more and
intend
more.
to, it still happens.
Yeah.
I don't intend to do this gardening, but it just happens. It just
Well,
happens.
I'm sure Patrick will want to join in with a bit
Mm.
of digging sometime
yeah,
soon.
Fantastic, brilliant. The coming over. We were in tears when the shop sold, weren't we? Really, it's just
Tears of relief more
it-
than
it's-
anything,
it's-
and just
you can't believe how
it's
difficult
all
been.
starting properly now. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to be
so
great. Absolutely fantastic.
brilliant. So every week after this Sunday, we'll be here.
Hopefully in
Okay.
the sun.
Yeah, not for too long. But yeah, great.
So we hope you enjoyed this week's little show, and as usual, please press like and subscribe, and share to everyone. And the details of everything should be underneath us again this week, I think.
Mhm,
We can't
hopefully.
see them, but they should be there.